All right, Bloomington, I'm coming to you today. You see some stuff in the background. I'm going to get to that in a second. But first, I just want to thank everybody that came out to our 70th anniversary open house. It was great to see you all out there. As a police department, we really like getting to see you in person, and we hope everybody that came out had a good time. And the food trucks, they really appreciated seeing you too. So we got food trucks in Bloomington, so the next couple events, we'll probably end up doing that again. But today, there's a bunch of cases that I was going to bring forward, but something happened and I decided to do a message a little bit earlier than I was going to do this initially. So earlier this week, our officers were dispatched to an apartment building where some juveniles were playing with a gun. Long story short, our officers ended up getting the gun from the kids. The parents were 100% cooperative, and turns out the gun was stolen. And the kids have said they bought the gun on Snapchat. So today, I'm going to give a message to the kids. We've had a lot of talk about juveniles going on lately, but I really haven't heard something that needs to go to the kids. So today, this is for the kids. I don't expect to see this shared widely, but if you got a kid out there who needs a message, they're going to get one today. So kids, understand me when I tell you something. Life is full of choices. You have choices. Behind me is a graduation gown, orange jumpsuit, and a body bag. You have choices. Now, I would preferably want to see this be your face for graduation. Right? Now, I know some people may not, some of you may not be ready to graduate. Some of you may have passed that time for you in high school. But even if you pass that time, you can go back and get your high school diploma, your GED. You read news stories all the time about people 70, 60, 80 years old going back to their high school and getting a degree. You can do it. I know what it's like to be that kid in the class that can't read, how embarrassing that is, not wanting to read out loud. But you got a choice here. You got a choice. And this is the choice that I and a whole bunch of other people would like to see you make. You got a choice, right? Go back, get your high school diploma. I'm not saying go to college, right? College is a choice that is for some people and not for others. There's nothing wrong with people who don't go to college. There are plenty of successful people out there who have never stepped foot in a college, right? This is what we want to see. You have a choice. You also have a choice for this orange jumpsuit behind me. And a lot of the activities that we've been seeing lately with these guns, stealing cars, you have a choice. You have a choice. No one wants to give you this orange jumpsuit. We don't. I don't. Right? But we can't have you out here breaking the law. Right? You're better than that. Right? The next choice is, and I'm going to use my man here, The Rock, and his famous line. It doesn't matter what your name is, because this body bag, and yes, this is a real body bag, it's got the grips on it. It doesn't care what your name is. It doesn't care about any excuse you can come up with. It doesn't care that you don't have an education. It doesn't care that you feel like you were mistreated. It doesn't care that you don't have a job. It simply does not care. I don't want you to be in this body bag. I don't want you to put people in this body bag. But if I got to hand out 100 or 1,000 of these to prevent you from going into one of these, I'll do it every day. You are so much better than what we're seeing on TV. There are a whole bunch of people out here that have done a whole bunch more with a whole lot less than what you got. This does not care about any excuse you may have. Now, this orange jumpsuit here, it might care about excuses for a little bit, but eventually the orange jumpsuit doesn't care about excuses and you get put in jail for the rest of your life. You are a lot better than what we're showing here. I want to see you graduate, right? If you're 24 and you graduate from high school, now's the time, right? Go ahead, start, make that choice, get back in school, right? All these people out here setting these plans to deal with y'all, right? I don't want you to be in this orange jumpsuit or this body bag either. So make the right choice, y'all. You have a choice. You can start today. You have a choice. Make the right choice. And I'm going to go back to what I said. This body bag does not care about any excuse you or anybody else can come up with for you. It doesn't care. You get this body bag, all you get at the end of the day, your family's going to cry for you, right? Helium balloons and teddy bears. I grew up in North Minneapolis. I drive around my neighborhood. I still see it today the same way it was when I was a kid. Helium balloons and teddy bears. Body bag don't care. You're better than the body bag. And I know there's a lot of messages out there, but I hope that you get this one. You are better than this orange jumpsuit, and you're better than this body bag. And I don't want to see you in either. Get this graduation gown over here and do what you need to do. So with that, I know Bloomington, I was going to come with a different message, but I just felt today a lot of stuff going on with these kids out here. We got to get a message to them, and not talk at them, but actually work with them and give them the truth, right? I mean, a great quote. One person said, if you want to help someone, you tell them the truth. If you want to help yourself, you tell them what they want to hear. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you the truth. This orange jumpsuit and this body bag, there's very few things and excuses that they care about. Go back to school, get this gown. I don't care if you're 24, 25, right? Like I said, 60, 70-year-old people have went back. Start today, make the right choices so you don't end up in this orange jumpsuit or this body bag. And the body bag, and we're going to close with this. This body bag zipping up. I don't want you to see that. Yeah. So Bloomington will be back next week with some more rest videos and whatnot. But this week, I just felt before we head into this Memorial Day holiday, this is a message people need to see. Thanks.